I feel like doing something fishy today. Are you with me, Bearverly? I love fish. My last boyfriend from Tijuana had the most deliciously fishy smell. Okay. First of all, that's really gross, but more importantly, are your lips moving now? Because that's creepy. My lips have always moved, baby. How else do you think I get all my boyfriends? No, see, that's just not true, because in the last videos, your lips didn't move. It was like a whole thing. You've perma-pucker lips, you know? Your lips don't move, and I'm not losing it. I remember this. Oh, hun, I think you're just feeling a little sleepy. Now tell me more about this fishy adventure we're doing today. Yeah, okay, so today I want to try 5 frozen fish dinners. Because if you're gonna eat a microwave meal, at least if it's fish, it's healthy, right? The only thing healthy here is your delusion. But sure, let's go with healthy microwave meals. Totally normal thing. Yeah, normal, just like you. And speaking of how normal all of this is, I actually have a new friend joining us today. She's an expert on seafood because she comes from the sea. What? I'm not here to share the spotlight, darling. Well, that's too bad, because joining us today is MaFinzie. Oh gosh, I'm just so excited to be here. What a beautiful house you have. This is such a lovely place. No, I'm not working with that. B, don't be rude. MaFinzie is a gorgeous mermaid, and now we have a gorgeous duo for the show, don't you think? As long as she doesn't steal my fans. B, you don't have fans. Fans? Oh, I know all about fans. I said fans, darling. You know, the beautiful people who watch us and write us letters. B, you've never received a fan letter. I agree. Fans are better. That's not what I said, and you know it. I can't believe you can't understand. I might have some regrets. Ladies, let's just get to the task at hand, okay? We need to microwave some fish today. I hope that doesn't offend you, MaFinzie. No offense at all. A mermaid's best friend is fish, and also her dinner. Well, that's morally gray, but okay. Let's go ahead and introduce the first fish dinner. All right, first up, we've got classic fish sticks from Fisherboy, which sounds less like a food brand and more like a TikTok username I would probably block. Oh, Fisherboy. I knew him briefly. At sea, he had very strong opinions about mayonnaise. Okay, anyway, these are giving school lunch energy, so let's microwave them and meet our destiny. Apparently, they're a good source of protein. Isn't that nice? Fish stick tacos. Those honestly do not look appealing at all. Oh, I love tacos. So I was a little worried these might only have oven instructions, but they do have microwave instructions. What's 1 and 1.5? I thought it said 15 to 2 minutes. I was like, wait, what? All right, let's go throw these in the microwave and find out how gross they are. Here they are. Don't they look appetizing, you guys? Oh, they're very tiny. Yes, tiny like something else I know from that Fisherboy. Wow, B, like that's super duper inappropriate. Anyway, yeah, these don't smell very good. I'll start by saying that. And yes, they are like very tiny. They are very, very thin little sticks. Anyway, I didn't make very much because we have to eat a lot today, so I'm not trying to fill up on, gross microwave fish right off of the bat, because we've got 4 more gross microwave fish things to try. So let's go ahead and give this one a quick bite. Well, it kind of tastes like nothing, I'm not gonna lie. There's just like no flavor. It's not very fishy. The fishiness all comes from the smell. It's not very salty. It's just sort of boring. It's just sort of boring and bland. Yeah, to be honest, I don't hate them because there's not much to say in terms of what they taste like. They really don't taste much like anything. So I guess that's a good thing. I could see these like being good with like some dips or something. I could see a kid eating this, and maybe this would be healthier than like, I don't know, fried cheese balls or something. I don't know what this would be healthier than, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad. The worst fishiness of this comes from the smell. Oh, it smells like low tide. I love that. Of course you do. There's a little stuff. Yeah, not bad, but a couple pieces I think got a little overcooked because they're a little chewy. Am I excited about this? No. Is it the worst thing I've ever eaten? Also no. All right, well, there's not much to these, but I don't want to eat any more because I need to save room for all the other fishy delicacies we have to try today. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up, we've got SeaPak Jumbo Coconut Shrimp. And, you know, these look promising. They're either going to be good or they're going to be disgusting, right? That's kind of the only options here. Jumbo coconut shrimp. Those were 3 of my safe words once. Please never say any of those words ever again. Let's take a quick look at this. Oh, it includes orange marmalade sauce. Isn't that fancy? Now this one is what I'm afraid of. It does not have microwave instructions. Now, it doesn't say you can't microwave them. It just says microwaving not recommended. But you know what? We're not here to do things the right way. We're here to do things the horrible way because we hate ourselves. So let's go ahead and throw them in the microwave. Well, I already recorded trying this once, and the camera wasn't running. So now, yay, we get to try it again. Oh, darling, you're such a mess. You'd think at this point in your YouTube career, you'd know how to hit record on the camera. Look, B, I really don't need your mouth right now, okay? All right, so coconut shrimp. Like I said, I already ate one of these, but we'll do it again. These smell very, very coconutty, and that's about it. They don't smell like anything else, which is good, I guess. They don't smell super duper fishy. They just smell like coconut. So let's take a bite. Highly recommend not cooking these in the microwave because it makes them stiff and chewy. So yeah, these are just okay. They're very bland. I get a light little hint of coconut, and that's about it. Other than that, they just don't taste like much to me. And maybe they'd be better with the sauce, but I didn't want to break open the sauce packet for just 2 shrimp. So, you know, this is what it is. We're eating it straight. On the last one that I ate, when I got towards the end of it, I accidentally got a mouthful of shell. And that was super unpleasant. So that was like the worst part of these is that there's still shell on towards the end and even up into the shrimp a little bit. The last piece I had, like I ate to there, but there was still shell up in the top parts. So I ate shell, and I know some people do eat shell. They don't mind it. I don't like it. I think the texture's gross, so I wasn't interested in that. I like eating shell. I think it makes my scales nice and shiny. Yeah, your scales aren't really shiny, though. They're like furry. Are you saying they're not beautiful? Oh, no. You're very beautiful. That was not what I was saying. But anyway, yeah, so these are just okay. You know, were the fish sticks better? I don't know. These kind of rank the same for me. Neither of them were great. These might be marginally better than the fish sticks, but not by a lot, because neither of them really tasted like much of anything. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alrighty, next up we've got Scott and John's shrimp scampi with linguine. It says it's ethically sourced, absolutely nothing artificial, 20 grams of protein. So, you know, I mean, I will say the picture looks really tasty, but as we know, microwave food never looks like the picture. Oh, look, it's Scott and John, or John and Scott. Or Scott John? I don't know. Looks fine. Here's your cooking instructions for the microwave specifically, so that's nice. So let's go ahead and throw this in the microwave. All right. This one smells super garlicky, which hopefully is a good sign. Look at all that liquid in there, though. Ugh. All right, let's try and open this without giving ourselves a steam burn. Always open away from yourselves, children, so you don't accidentally steam burn your fingers. All right, the box says you have to stir very thoroughly to get all the sauce blended in, so let's do that. Oops, noodle down. So this one's kind of looking like someone already ate it once. Shrimp scampi with linguine, which is, you know, fancy words for some sad vibes in this bowl. I had shrimp scampi in prison. This smells worse. Why were you in prison? Oh, it was the 80s and everyone was doing it. Okay. All right, let's get a big bite of everything. This looks like it's going to be really hot, so I'm looking forward to burning the crap out of myself. Going in. All right, so this sort of tastes like garlic went for a swim in the ocean with some cute little shrimps. And then they hit a storm and they all got the shit beat out of them. And then when they crawled back on shore, they crawled into a plate of linguine that had been sitting out in the sun for a day. And that's what this tastes like. This tastes not good at all. Pasta in the ocean? You're crazy. Why is she so upbeat? This meal feels like a cry for help. I don't know, dear. Don't look at me. Anyway, I'll take one more bite of this for posterity, but I don't like this one. Honestly, I prefer the other two that didn't taste like anything to this one that just tastes like sweaty noodles and shrimp. All right, one more bite going in. I'm not happy about this. Even better, that bite, the shrimp had shell on it, so that was unpleasant. I will say, if for some reason you did really like the flavor of this is mostly noodle with not a lot of shrimp going on. I'm digging around. There's like maybe 4 more little pieces of shrimp left in here, and I think I've eaten 3. You're mostly getting, sweaty noodles, a handful of shrimp, and really sad flavor vibes. So far, not my favorite. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next up, we've got Healthy Choice Lemon Pepper Fish, which kind of sounds like a dare. Healthy, honey. If I wanted a healthy choice, I wouldn't be microwaving fish in the first place. Fair enough. But look, my whole concept here is that if you're going to have to microwave something, fish is the healthier choice. And I'm not crazy. Like, companies agree with me. This is a healthy choice for a microwave meal. And I mean, looking at the box, this does not look bad at all. Like, we know it's not going to look like this after it gets out of the microwave because it never does. But, it looks appetizing on the box. Your instructions, both microwave and oven. But of course, we are going to do this in the microwave. So let's give it a shot. All righty. It's done. And I'm so excited. I don't know why these meals have broccoli in them. I guess, it's a healthy choice, and steamed broccoli is not like the worst thing you could put in here. But all this smells like right now is steamed broccoli. And then I didn't put broccoli in the apples that came frozen like that. And, I love broccoli in my apples, so I'm so excited about that. The fish and the rice over here are not looking good. To be frank, none of this looks very good. And especially the broccoli. I don't like broccoli, so I don't know that I might take one bite just to say I did, but I really don't like broccoli. I don't like steamed broccoli or raw broccoli. I'll eat like roasted broccoli, but this is not my favorite. I guess let's start maybe with a little bit of the rice, just rice by itself, and see if this is edible. It doesn't look very edible, I'm not gonna lie. It was very bland. Here we got a bite of everything. We got fish, we got rice. Let's try it. All right, so the rice is super bland, but the fish actually does kind of have like a lemony flavor to it, which surprises me. I really did not think that this was going to have any lemon flavor to it. I thought that was just a lie that they say on the box to get you to buy it. But yeah, this actually does taste like lemon on the fish. Lemon and fish are best friends, just like me and Bee. I'm going to go ahead and dispute that. Yeah. You're not friends yet, but maybe, you never know. Maybe you guys will become bestest of best friends. So I'm going to try a bite of just the fish now, just to see just in case I have Stockholm syndrome. Okay. And that I read the box and I saw a lemon and now I'm thinking lemon. Now I got to try the fish by itself to see if there's actually lemon flavor. All right. On second bite, the lemon flavor is more subdued, but I do still get a hint of lemon, so I'll give them that. There's a little bit of lemon. All right, I don't want to try these gross microwave broccolis, but I will. Ugh. Yeah, this just tastes like steamed broccoli. Needs some salt at least. Jeez, there's nothing going on besides broccoli, and that's it. And a little bit of the apples. All right, the apples are good. Well, good for a microwave meal. So out of all of this, the rice is bland, and microwave rice just isn't very good. I don't like this at all. The fish is not bad. Again, for a microwave meal, at least it has a little bit of the lemony flavor. I just plain don't like steamed broccoli, but if you like steamed broccoli, this would probably hit for you. And then the apples are good. So like 50% of this is at least edible. The other 50% not so much. So I don't know. None of these have been very good. That last shrimp scampi one, I literally had to eat a cold fish stick to get the taste of that one out of my mouth because it was so freaking gross. I'm not enjoying any of this. This is like one of my least favorite lunches since the day we ate freaking microwave gas station meat slop all day long. This is a little better than that, but to be frank, not by a whole heck of a lot. You do this to yourself, but it's for the viewers and I can respect that.
Yes, it's for the fins.
Oh, for God's sakes, it's fans. All right. Before you two break out into another fight, let's go ahead and do the last one because the last one is Dolly Parton. It's a Dolly Parton meal, and Dolly Parton she could not lead us astray, right? Like, it has to be good. So let's take a look at that one. All right, meal number 5 is Dolly Parton's shrimp and grits, which is shrimp with cheddar grits topped with cherry tomatoes and scallions in a spicy sauce. We love Dolly. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton? There's the back of it. We can definitely cook it in the microwave, so that's a plus. I really like shrimp and grits, especially cheddar grits. Cheddar grits are phenomenal. Love them.
What is a grit?
It's what a man does when he's trying to... No, let's not. Look, grits are basically just like a grain. They're like oatmeal, sort of, except not oatmeal.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
My explanation was better. Yeah, no, it wasn't. All right, I'm going to go heat this up, and hopefully Dolly can save us today. Dolly's contribution to today's fishy nonsense. I'm hoping this is good. I mean, it's Dolly, and I really need this win today, but this doesn't smell very good right now. Let's open it up. Remember, kids, peel away from your fingers. Okay. Oh, it looks like something. Let's at least maybe give it a stir first. Maybe that'll make it better. If Dolly lets us down, I'm throwing myself into the sea. You know, me too.
Oh, I love the sea. I came from there.
Yeah, we know, MaFinzie. The one thing I'm truly hoping is not disgusting is at least the cheese grits. I love cheese grit. Let's take a little bite of that first. It's okay. It's sort of bland, but not terrible, I guess. Let's get a big bite of everything here. It doesn't look that appetizing, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it tastes better than it looks. Not my favorite. Supposedly this sauce is supposed to be spicy, but maybe I didn't get enough of it. It's not very spicy to me. Let's try another bite.
So what, it tastes like spicy oatmeal?
No, it does not taste like spicy oatmeal. It kind of tastes like spicy regret, which is unfortunate because I like Dolly Parton. So not real sure what she's got going over there with these food things. It's not like the worst microwave meal I've ever eaten, but it's nowhere near the best. It's just sad. It's just not very good. And maybe all of these meals would have been better in the oven, but that's not what we were here to do today. We were here to try microwave healthy meals. The cheese grits aren't terrible. Well, now that I've tasted everything, I think it is time for us to bring it all together and decide whether or not this was worth our time. All right, let's jump into our final thoughts. I've evaluated these meals using the only metric that matters. How many fish would willingly sacrifice themselves for this food? Starting with the Fisherboy fish sticks. I think maybe 6 brave fish would dive headfirst into the fryer for this one. It wasn't that bad. Honestly, compared to the other ones, it was actually edible with some sauce. I think it would be even better. Yeah, it was bland, but better than bad, right? 6 fish would sacrifice themselves for this one. John and Scott, or Scott and John's shrimp scampi, 0 fish. No, not even plankton would touch this. 0 fish would sacrifice themselves for that. Let's see. Healthy choice. Lemon pepper fish. Like 2 fish would sacrifice themselves for this meal, but only because they got lost. SeaPak coconut shrimp. I would give this one maybe 3, 4 fish. You know, not terrible, not the best. And then Dolly Parton's shrimp and grits. You know, we'll say this one also 2 fish, but they would probably sue afterwards. So that's the ratings. Yay! That's what we rate all these. I would die for Dolly. Not in the ocean, though, and certainly not in that dish. I don't swim. Same, yeah. So, weirdly enough, out of all of this, the fish sticks are the winner, and the rest are basically edible depression. If I ever decide to microwave the shrimp scampi again, please check on me. Genuinely, I might be losing my mind. I know I've already lost it, but I think I would genuinely lose my mind to eat that one again. You're clearly spiraling, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay because we're spiraling together.
I used to have normal hobbies. All right, let's just end this thing.
I'm so happy I could join us today. And I can't wait for you all to come back.
Cool. All right, bye guys.
Bye-bye. May your scale stay shiny.
Bye-bye, babies.